shown there.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Quarterback adapted. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fights off a defender. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Using his legs, it's Scott. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Clark to fire. Rushes on him. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. We reach the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Bears! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Clark wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The Bears will have it 1st and 10.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's Joyner. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Clark to fire. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Look out, he's got room! Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Oh, they're after him! He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll try the run. At the 45, on its way. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Liberty's offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense
breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Flames kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking for room, it's Blue. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run. Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched pushed it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The toss sweep to the right. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running the option, it's Houck. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense set on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the option. Makes one man miss. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just 1 step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Looking to pass, it's Houck. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop. And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Under fire. Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. With jet sweep pass. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Runs through a tackle. Running into the open space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Flames, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Blue. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. To give to the big fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. He'll pull it on the read. Diving for the score, and they knock it free. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Williams will pass. Got his man. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Flames will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and look.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a gap, it's Blue. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw, it's Houck. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll sneak it. And the ball's on the ground. Defense got it, they're on the run.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football in 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost a big.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Bulldozes his way through. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Diving for the goal line, and the ball's knocked free. And that one play just changes the entire perspective on this game. If you finish that drive, go up 2 scores, you might be able to salt this thing away. Instead, we've got a game.
No doubt about it. And let's give this defense a lot of credit because playing with their backs against the wall, in that situation, they knew someone was going to have to step up and make a play. Creating that takeaway now, giving the football back to their offense, trailing but with the chance to win. Man, it does not get better than that for that defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bennett. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Wants to throw again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to... going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He'll get rid of it. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try it over the left side. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Williams will pass. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be third and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up fourth down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mobley. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The option look. The pitch. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And some room to work. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Scott. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is good.
21, Liberty, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Houck. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. On target to the left. Spins away from the defense. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
To stop the clock.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Second down.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way